Letter dated February 1141. Philip O'Gwyneth. Who? Okay. Regarding your question concerning your brother Francis, I regret to tell you that he has not been seen in our diocese for over 5 years. I believe this is to be due to his work for Robert of Gloucester. After making inquiry at Earl Robert's court, I found that his scribes were sworn to secrecy and could not answer our request. These times of war are times of secrecy. I have faith that your brother Francis is well and working hard to support Earl Robert in his request. In his quest, I'm sorry. I pray that his fight for the throne in the name of his sister Maud will be fruitful and bring an end to the anarchy. We are all aware of the wonderful work you're doing in Kingsbridge. Your Saint Adolphus is well known even in the Holy Roman Empire now. Sub-Prior Sebastian, Priory of Gloucester. I regret to tell you that he has not been seen for over 5 years. Where's our brother? Tom?
Excuse me,
So we didn't
Philip?
hear anything about our brother
Philip?
for 5 years? 6 years?
I'm sorry. Is everything all right? I was just thinking about my brother. What is it? Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Okay.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
I think I'm doing everything wrong right now. Ah, yikes. Yikes. So our brother is missing, and the previous episode was like, everything goes so well. I saw the monk. I swear you can rewatch the previous episode where Jack started talking to Martha about something blah blah blah. Then this guy, something fell down and broke. He started yelling, and then I saw somebody walking either in the cathedral or walking out of the cathedral. But I remember he had a hood on, we could not see his face, and he wore the black robe. I don't know.
As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for her father's fate. I felt the guilt and shame starting to rise when we came to a large group of peasants looking as desperate as the refugees that had come from Earl's Castle back then.
What happened? Talk to peasants, head on to Shiring.
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. 2 of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed the hem of his robe and pleaded for mercy. They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill. Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment for these peasants. I was less hesitant.
An Earl has to show understanding and Earl has to punish thieves.
I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been killed. Philip told them to go to Kingsbridge for food. As we rode on, he said nothing. Maybe he had begun to lose hope that he would ever solve his problems with the Earl in Shiring.
Head on to Shiring. Why do I feel like when we're in Shiring?
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by a gallows with 2 men dangling by their necks. An old woman stood by one of the corpses and snarled at us.
Stop and talk to the old woman. Wait to shire me. Should we stop? Okay.
The old woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her head. She continued looking through the dead men's clothes. She'd already taken off their shoes and found a couple of coins on one of the corpses. Only now I realized that someone had tied foxtails to the corpses. Their hands had been cut off and their faces were burnt.
What does that mean? What happened to them?
I asked with a stern voice what had happened to the men. The old woman cackled and said that they had played with fire. When Philip asked that she should, by God, answer my question, she became serious. She told him that these men were poachers caught by the Earl's men hunting in his forests. Philip rode on, and when I caught up with him, I could see that now, more than ever, he was determined to talk to Percy Hamley.
Okay.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate. Ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waleran Bygod. I felt like a fly in a cobweb. Every move I made seemed to lead to further calamities. But then I heard Aliena as she sped past me. "Shiring," she exclaimed.
Shiring. Okay, the end of the chapter. The Pillars of the Earth, Sowing the Wind, Chapter 10, The Rise of Kingsbridge. What you did. You did your best to finish your Corbel. Yes. Yes. With Ellen's and Melia's support, you managed to help the Fillers. Richard is trying to reclaim the earldom for himself and Aliena. You visited Cuthbert and told Brother Naldus you will bury him. You destroyed all 3 wasp nests. Not much, but it was really, the chapter was really good in the beginning, and then it was starting to get more and more depressing. The new Earl.
This is him.
A face like that never changes. If anyone can get you an audience with the Earl, it's Sheriff Eustace.
This
I
is
hope
Sheriff?
Percy Hamley will show more understanding with us than he did with the people of Wigley. I'm concerned what kind of man Percy Hamley must have become to kill people for mere poaching. Good day, Sheriff. I must talk to the Earl. It's a legal matter of utmost urgency.
Get in line, monk.
Are they all waiting to see him?
What did you expect on court day, monk?
Okay.
I fear this is going to take a while.
I'll go look for Richard.
Okay.
Seeing that he's going into battle, he needs equipment.
In the meantime, let's hope I can persuade the Earl to rethink this breach of our agreement.
I'll talk to Meg about the sales of the Priory's wool as well.
Meg.
We will find a way to keep the cathedral's construction going, Philip, with or without the stone and timber they took from us.
We must.
What are we gonna play as? Richard asked for money. Now where is he? Okay, Philip is just gonna stand in the line, right? Everyone seems to ignore him, even the sheriff. Wonder why. Prophet.
The end is upon us, but our Earl will lead us to salvation.
Is that so?
A hard hand for hard times. It will all make sense. You will see.
Leave Markin, beggar, poor man,
As it
apathetic.
is
By
written
God,
in
he
the book of
reminds me
Matthew.
of father. Other merchants offer cloth and felt, sell for high prices,
Things
easier
are
to
taking
transport, but
place
pulling
that will lead our
wool
generation
is
to
tough
an
and
end.
expensive. Where should we go? This way? Oh God, so many things.
Would you be free for a sales discussion later today?
Ah, Lady Aliena, for you I will always find time.
Okay.
I've heard business is slow.
Not for me it isn't. Plenty of knights need my services. These men have cleaned up well, I'd say. It suits me just fine that the Earl has swept the criminals off the streets. And those complaining about money and fees were never my customers or my friends.
Okay.
Can I interest you in some horse bread?
Is that the only kind you have here?
It's the only one that hasn't gone green yet, I think.
If you sell green bread, your customers will get sick and you'll get into trouble.
What? Are you with the sheriff?
No, don't worry.
Monks?
Excuse me, do you know if something happened in Shiring? I know we suffer because of the war, but the town never used to seem this grim and hopeless.
Oh, we wouldn't know. We are but pilgrims in search of God's miracles. And a saint who will heal my foot. And my eyes. But yes, Shiring seems to hold no miracles these days. We heard the Earl is punishing his people for his own entertainment.
I heard so too.
Crazy.
Aren't you tired of Christian art? Their sad faces and dull colors are always giving me a foul mood. Just like this town.
I agree. I'd prefer to see lush paintings of the fine things in life.
Where do we look for our brother? Northgate leads to Kingsbridge. Would be nice to travel with Jack. I must tell everyone about this soon. Oh, it's so cute. She thinks about him.
What are you carrying there?
Not for sale. Or eating. Don't steal! Go away!
Oh, I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh.
Maybe we could ask this guy about our brother.
Have you seen Richard and his knights?
They came by and looked at a few swords, but they didn't mention where they were going.
Distant stone structures. It's the bishop's castle. What little Valerin could build. Philip told me about his plans. Bishop's Palace is Bishop's Palace. Jack would want to go closer to see it. Curiosity beats common sense sometimes. Let's go to Marketplace. Gallows. They say Jack's father was hanged here.
Open your eyes!
Why? Is that
The
true?
signs
Was
are
he
all
really a
around us.
thief? How does she know about this? Oh, Meg! I didn't see her. Okay.
Our food is rotting.
You're trying to rip me off.
Dying. Our
Good to
homes
see you,
are
Meg.
crumbling.
I'm here to collect the money we've made so far.
Excuse me. We're in the middle of something.
What's the problem?
Even you merchants have become thieves. What a rotten place this has become.
He ordered the cartload of wool weeks ago, but now he refuses to pay the price we'd agreed upon.
Why? Be diplomatic.
Let's think about why the prices are so high this year.
So you can put more money into your pockets?
Actually, the Earl has raised all fees. It costs more to pass the gate, to set up shop, to get a license, and to trade.
I suppose. But the price is not as was agreed.
Did you use a tally to record the price?
But, are you with the sheriff? Just who are you, woman?
Why does
I'm
everyone
the
think?
owner of this business.
Oh,
Here's our half, Aliena.
Thank you.
Now, would you kindly hand me your part of the tally?
Address the problem.
There are more notches on our part.
2 pieces, 2 different prices.
Granted, adding notches to our part would have been much easier.
aha! You're admitting it.
But the area with missing notches is thinner than the rest.
You're right. It looks like something was carved off.
What? Are you saying I'm a fraud?
Look, times are hard for all of us. I won't report you to the sheriff.
This wool will not make enough cloth for all of my master's servants' clothes. Let alone all the shirts he wants for himself.
Whoever pays servants and wants to wear many shirts should be able to pay the price for quality wool like this.
Quality? Yes, but it is not high quality. Now that you mention it, I see it. I cannot pay that much money for bad wool like this.
Bad wool?
No, he's doubting the quality.
Fine. Then let me prove the quality of my wool.
Just you try.
The piece of the wool we're selling, good quality.
I'll find an expert and prove it.
An expert.
I'm waiting.
Excuse me, would you care to give me your opinion on the quality of this wool?
Of course. Please show us. Oh, how wonderfully soft.
And what thorough scouring. There isn't a hint of dirt or grease.
The fibre is exceptionally fine, and the colour is even and light.
Suitable for high-quality garments.
I'm glad you think so too. Would you be so kind as to confirm this to a customer of mine, should the need arise?
Of course. Just send them our way.
Oh,
With all these
great.
taxes and the shrinking markets, I wasn't sure whether visiting Shiring would still be worth it. But for that quality of wool, I'll say it is.
Great.
There are Flemish merchants just a few streets away. They were very interested in my wool, and they would be delighted to confirm its quality to you.
Anyone can let their friends lie for them.
Ooh.
Then we'll leave it to the people. We'll sell the wool at the afternoon auctions. That way it fetches a fair price for certain.
No, wait. Maybe we can negotiate. My master would not want me to leave here with empty hands.
Surely. Offer compromise.
Let's find a compromise. You buy the wool at the price we believe we agreed upon.
Well, why would I do that?
I will guarantee you first rights to my wool next year.
Ooh.
The prices go up when more than one bidder is involved.
I know. My master would not be pleased if I returned without wool one day. He's got an awful temper.
Come on.
Fair enough. We have a deal.
Yeah.
I'll buy your wool at your price.
Yes. Hopefully enough to get us all out of trouble.
A pleasure doing business with you.
You've learnt well. A good merchant always strives for a deal that feels like a victory for both sides.
I had a good teacher. One more thing. Could you try to get Ovid's Amores for me when you travel to Winchester? It's a book.
Yes, I can ask Brother Theobald. His book collection is more comprehensive than the church would like.
Oh.
Then he'll be the right one to ask. Thank you.
No problem at all.
So cute. It's so cute to think about. It's skilled merchant achievement unlocked.
3.
Let's go.
3. Not just gonna give away
Shall we
for
go
free.
talk to Philip?
If they hadn't replaced Father, I could have helped them.
How many of you have fallen from grace, seduced by hell's demons?
Give him as much money as Richard. Give him less money than Richard. Give him more money than Richard. As much money?
Here.
Thank you. It should be enough to keep our workers around until I have solved our problems with Percy Hamley.
If we
But
solve
Tom
them.
said that without stone and timber, we will have to stop construction in a month.
Yeah.
You must speak to the Earl.
Yeah.
I still have to give Richard his money,
But that
but then I'll come and wait with you.
From the looks of it, I'll be standing here for quite a while.
There's still money left, but it's not mine to keep. Where do we find Richard?
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Richard of Shiring?
You mean King Stephen's knights?
Yeah.
Last time I saw them, they were chugging beer at the Lion and Lamb Tavern.
Okay.
They're going into battle, so they'd better not fall in love tonight.
How thoughtful of you.
Richard might be in the Lion and Lamb Tavern, of course. Is this where he spends his money? Ooh. Where is the tavern? I wonder where we can find the tavern. Tavern district. Yikes. Town drunk gazes into the fire, more absent-minded than usual. How long have they been here? What are they waiting
I
for?
have to give money to my knight.
Yeah. Well. Oh! Here he is.
Today we ride to Lincoln. Drinks are on me.
Drinks are on you.
Taverner! Another round for everyone!
You're the best, Richard. It's Sir Richard. Nonsense, we're all brothers, right?
It is Sir Richard.
Oh.
And here I thought you needed my money for new armor.
Oh, I do. A knight is only as good as his equipment. Have you seen Alonso's sword? With men-at-arms so well equipped, how could I fight alongside King Stephen less well equipped?
And inferior armor may cost him his life.
Only the best for the best.
You should be more responsible with our money.
Hey, you should be more responsible with our money.
I spend it on my reputation. What's more responsible than that?
You are paying for other people's wine. Some of whom you don't even know.
Knighthood is about more than fighting, Ali. It's a way of life. We fight together, we drink together, we die together.
Right you are. To hell and back we go. To hell and back.
Alonso, you make that sound like a bad thing.
But you could spend our money a little more wisely.
Do you want William Hamley to become Earl of Shiring or me?
What kind of question is that? If we're lucky, then he will never return from the Holy Land.
He already did.
Oh.
What?
We ran into Robert of Gloucester's men.
Okay.
At first, I wasn't sure it was him. He wore the cloak of a crusader.
No. Don't do it. Please. Have mercy. My God, please. Don't.
And then King Stephen called out his name.
William Hamley, join me. We ride.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to upset you.
You what?
This is not about you or me, Ali. Allowing the father of that monster to remain Earl would not only betray our father, it'd mean betraying everyone. William is a butcher, a filthy bastard without honor.
Mind your tongue. You speak of the son of the Earl of Shiring.
I am the son of the Earl.
Sir Richard, your father went against our king and lost his title and his lands. You are not the heir to the title, not as things are now.
What did you just say?
Oh, easy.
You treacherous bastard!
Calm down. Do you want to slaughter each other and help the enemy?
Accusing me of treason. You most loyal man-at-arms.
Me or William? Choose a goddamn side, Alonso of Toledo. Come on, choose!
Maybe I can get them to stop quarreling. Oh god.
You disparage me for stating the truth.
An apology would solve this.
I'm sorry. You see? There's nothing to it.
I said nothing wrong. I've always been your most loyal man-at-arms. Have I not?
Do they often fight like that?
Ah, they're both very proud.
Yeah.
Give them a few days, they'll get tired.
They don't have that long.
I mean, let's be honest.
The one with the biggest mouth, too.
What's his name?
I'm just trying to keep you grounded.
He's not wrong.
How dare you imply
Richard
that
is-
William and his fat father have a right to my lands?
That's how things are right now.
Now, can't you just
What can we
agree to
do?
disagree?
It's
Please.
for guests only.
Percy Hamley's title is a
The
fact,
guest rooms
not an
and
opinion.
other luxuries. I wonder how many guests can
It is not. He does not deserve it.
I've collected our earnings, Richard.
Good. At least there's one person I can rely on. My sister.
Can't believe this.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you go into war arguing like this.
I asked for your money, not for your advice.
Okay.
This is not about who deserves what.
What
The
should we
king
do?
appointed him. You should come to terms with that fact.
How's business?
Slow.
Well, at least you still have your regulars.
Even in bad times, people drink. The Earl of Shiren has imposed new laws and taxes, and it makes times very bad for us.
What did you just say?
I don't know what to do. What can I do?
How would you solve a quarrel like the one over there?
Everyone has their own way of coping with aggression. Food, gambling, or solace in the arms of a wench. Luckily for me, most resort to drinking.
I doubt that'll work here.
Don't say that too loud. Try this.
A flat bread soaked in dark sauce, simple but rich in flavor. For what?
Would you like something to eat?
I only accept food from Meg. She's a tradeswoman. And the food others throw at me is rotten. But she gives me good food.
Meg is one of my best friends.
Oh, yes? Then I accept. I'm so hungry.
Okay, this? That one?
How would you settle a fight?
If you're in trouble, run.
Oh, but they're usually friends. Running wouldn't help.
Then let them play a game to decide who's right.
Good idea.
Game. Maybe a game will help to stop their quarreling. God, I'm just coming to every single person asking about every single possible thing.
Do you have any games with you?
We carry the French game of Fiège with us.
Oh, could I borrow it?
If you bring it back before nightfall, I see no harm in it.
I will.
Okay. A French board game, Richard and I used to play it. Now, coming back to the tavern.
Do you want to say something?
Hey, here.
Now fight it out like real knights should. With a battle of wits.
Playing a board game, I don't know.
Come on.
You're scared I could win.
Oh, let's begin.
Now, let's start with a careful opening.
Sure, let's agree.
Good choice. The general who gives in to anger will send his troops to their deaths.
Exactly right, Ali. First, I'll focus on defense. Let's see what Alonso's got.
Ooh. Well played. A classic opening move.
Now's a good time to attack.
Sure. I mean, let's just agree.
Sometimes victory lies in numbers, but often it lies in a single soldier at the right spot, right?
Yes, and I play to win. And here I stride to victory.
You reached the end of the board.
What a crowning! I got a king!
You call this piece a king? In Spain, we call it a queen. She's quite powerful and has a mind of her own.
All right, a queen then. Now I can sweep the entire board with her.
Sure.
You know what you're doing. Show him what you can do.
All right, Ali. Here we go. I've got a queen on my side. Time to rampage. When the sovereign has been claimed, the game is almost decided.
I could fight to the last piece. But a good commander has foresight, and I can see this game is lost. I admit defeat.
Well.
You ended this before it even began. Even a scribe would struggle making this an epic of glory.
This was about strategy, not showmanship. And it seems like Lady Aliena is an excellent strategic advisor. You work exceptionally well together.
Yeah.
He never makes compliments like this.
He's the tactician. I trust his instincts and experience to guide him.
But you yourself are an exceptional diplomat and businesswoman, I hear. You complement each other in the way you think.
I guess you're right.
If you are wise enough to trust these queen's instincts in these matters, my friend, you two will indeed be able to take back the earldom.
You think we can do it? So, can I rely on your loyalty?
You can.
Of course, we're brothers in arms.
Good. You've an important battle ahead of you. I'll bring you the money.
Money. We have it. Yeah, we need to bring it back. Money? Here.
Here.
Team player, achievement unlocked.
Finally. I mean, thank you, Ali. This will cover decent equipment. Nothing exceptional, but it will do.
Just promise to be careful.
I've learned a few tricks.
We did 50-50 with...
Must you
Richard
really
and Philip.
fight? What is all this good for?
For father, Ali. I will save Shiring from Percy Hamley.
But who's going to save you?
With men like these, I'm afraid I'm already beyond saving. For victory!
For victory!
For victory!
I see. I wish you the best of luck. I'll be at the marketplace with Philip.
And make more money, I hope.
Okay, our brother is a bit selfish. It's only understandable. But at least we can see that they love each other. No, no, let's bring it back to them. I forgot.
You've done me a great favor.
We are glad to hear it. Thank you for returning it.
We always pass the time on our travels trying to best each other.
Great. Okay, now Philip. Finally. Took me a while.
Have you finished your business?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Glad to hear it.
Philip, I now understand why our market at Kingsbridge has had more visitors lately. Shiring isn't what it used to be. Steep taxes and strict laws have taken their toll on the town.
Is that so?
These merchants would give anything to do their business at another fleece fair, but there's none nearby. They need a place with fair taxes, one that can put those taxes to good use.
Are you thinking of a fleece fair in Kingsbridge?
Yeah.
Call in the monk and the woman he's with.
You, impatient monk. It's your turn. The girl, too.
Me? What? Did you want me to come with you?
I guess
No.
not. No.
We're not first in line, are we?
Well, lucky you then. Get moving.
Oh my god. They know who we are. I think.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge.
This is William.
The Earl of Shiring.
Isn't this William?
Thank you for hearing me, old Percy. Please allow me to introduce my friend, Aliena of Kingsbridge.
I knew it was you.
I knew it was you too.
Oh, it doesn't sound like you missed me.
I demand to talk to the Earl of Shiring. He has broken his word.
You are talking to the Earl of Shiring.
Bishop Waleran?
Oh.
The enemies of this earldom have taken Percy Hamley from our midst.
Did he die?
Mother!
Somebody poisoned them.
Do you consider yourself a friend of the earldom of Shiring, Philip?
Friend? That damn monk is drinking the blood of my earldom!
It is not for us to damn them, Lord William. But judge them we must.
What you are doing to
I
the
couldn't
people
read.
of Shiring is shameful.
Your father would have done well to teach you respect.
Shut
the
up.
monk's a thief and so are you. And I don't take as kindly to thieves as my father did. Shiring will change.
What crimes did we commit then?
The king has never licensed a market in Kingsbridge.
Your market is illegal, Philip.
You
No,
are
it's
stealing
not.
my taxes by allowing my people to trade in your sorry priory, and you disrespect my authority!
Is that true, Philip?
I will talk to the king about this.
You, your friends, and your brother have always played by your own rules.
Not our brother.
But not anymore.
Not our brother.
Francis? Where is my brother?
He got what he deserved.
Where is he? Tell me!
Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. The days of Kingsbridge Cathedral are over.
Now leave. The next time I will show no mercy.
Did he kill Francis? Holy. You told the truth in the past. Now William has made Francis disappear. If I ever have a decision to kill him, I will. If, like, let's say I play as Jack, and I have a possibility to kill Waleran. I'm not calling him Bishop. I apologize. He does not deserve this title. As well as William. First of all, my opinion, I think Waleran poisoned his parents. William's parents. So, he could have more authority over their child. William. He knew that he was way easier to manipulate, so he just did it. No freaking way it's not like this. Not how I'm telling you. I hate Wayland. I hate William. No, I'm not sure who I hate more. William or Valen. I think it's like equal hate I have for them. Like equal hate. If I could have a possibility in this game to kill them, torture them. No, okay, I'm sorry. Tooth for tooth, he says, right? Tooth for tooth. I'll remember this. I will remember this. Not sure what I can do as playing as a monk and a girl, but if I ever have the chance playing as Jack. Okay, let's see. What she did. Alena was a support and an inspiration to a young delivery girl. Alena solved the sales conflict with a compromise. Alena showed extraordinary skill as a merchant. Alena split her money evenly between Richard and Philip. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Alena and Richard made a fantastic team. Alena returned the board game to its rightful owners, the monks. I almost forgot about it. Alena helped Philip to pay his workers early. Valen and William, the new Earl, declared Philip's market illegal. You told the truth in the past. Now Valen has made Francis disappear. Tooth for tooth, he said. Tooth for tooth. We'll see. We'll see. I'm losing my mind right now. Okay. We need to save the game now. I'll stop here.
I had assumed that as long as the market was held within the walls of the Priory, and the taxes supported the construction of our cathedral, Kingsbridge would need no market license. I had made a foolish mistake. Now I had no option but to call on King Stephen for help. And as Aliena suggested, I joined the knights on their way north to Lincoln.
The journey to Lincoln, okay. Can we stop here actually? Oh, thank God we can. Alright, perfect. Let's stop the game. I played for quite a while, so in the next episode, no, I think I'll split this episode in two. Most likely because, you know, rendering 2-hour video will be a bit complicated. I think I said everything I wanted. I'll complain more already in the next episode. If you want to see more of the Pillars of the Earth, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It is all for today. Thank you everyone who is still the very end of this video, and I hope we'll see each other in the next one. So thank you for watching. Bye.